Wizard of Oz, or even the Lollipop Guild.
Really, I just don't get it. What's not to get? Come to Philly for the crack. It has a picture of the Liberty Bell on it. Yeah, it's funny and original. It's not fun. It's not. How's it funny? You guys gonna play this game or what? No, you're the ref. I want to ref you more like play. You're an excellent ref, Charlie. You're a very good ref. Yeah, I know I'm a great ref, and I'd like to play the game now. Oh, you're gonna get a little back and forth. Turn into the Mad Munchkin. Do you represent the Lollipop Guild, Charlie?
Do you represent the Lollipop Guild, Charlie?
Do you? You the Mad Munchkin.
It's the Mad Munchkin.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Whispy Woodz. In this video, you guys, we're going to conclude a few things about why music is important, but a little along the lines of why a lot of these videos have been important and why we need to realize that you can use my videos in almost any way you want as long as you understand our process. Now, what we're going to learn here is a bit of why we've been picking up things along the way, like adaptations, okay? Now, when it comes down to it, I've mentioned adaptations before in my insights.
Now, I think that this is all due to adaptation and survival. So understand.
The point is to understand why, okay? When we talk about certain aspects of evolution or even survival, okay, we need to understand that survival is a bit of adapting to your surroundings, okay? But understanding that one aspect of adaptation, okay, is another aspect, which is bringing duality from one point to the next, okay? One word that can mean multiple things, synonyms if you will. But the point is to understand the duality within one concept, allegories. Now, when we think about adaptations, okay, because once again, it's part of what we're learning here, we think of dualities of Wizard of Oz, okay? Now, we're going to use a big part of the clues that we've learned along the way, which is tied to a lot of the things that we have picked up. Now, when it really comes down to it, there are only two adaptations of The Wizard of Oz that come from Disney, okay, which is a big clue that we have picked up along the way. So what we're going to do is follow this understanding here. Now, before I do go into this aspect of truth, I want you to realize that even if we went to Oz the Great and Powerful, okay, like a recent movie, it still brings a lot of relevance as to what we need to look for, even when looking at a lot of the different actors. I mean, I could go on and on. I mean, from Tony Cox to a lot of the things that James Franco has played in. And I mean it, you guys. I mean, James Franco, okay? If we were to look at him as, once again, a star that we were to be shooting within this path of shooting stars, we are to understand a clue that we have recently understood, and that is shadows and lies.
True lies through fingertips. Think about it.
But let's stay on focus here. I want you guys to really understand that when it comes down to it, we're going to look at dualities, okay, once again, all right? Dualities come from different parts of looking at different movies and different music and different concepts within each of those things. Now, Return to Oz is a film from Disney that, you know, was pretty much a spin-off of the exact same movie. But in this tale of Wizard of Oz, it's pretty interesting that some of the
key words
that come from, you know, there being a
Jack,
Pumpkinhead instead of a Scarecrow, or even a flying
Gump.
Jack encounters the elf, Honey, Thorn, Gump.
You know, they come back into our mind, and that's kind of the point here, you guys. They wanted us to understand key elements that pop up and up and up, Okay, so it looks broad enough to dismiss, but once again, broad enough to understand depending on how you look at it. Now, what's pretty interesting about this movie that if you've never seen, it's quite the coincidence is that within this movie, we don't have a Toto, we don't have the little dog companion like how Dorothy has in the first movie. She actually rides around with a pet companion named Tansy. Okay, so realize, you guys, within this movie, okay, Return to Oz by Disney, she rides with Tansy as Toto. Okay, instead of Toto, we have Tansy. Now, let's see if the clues add up here. Tansy was her pet companion, but instead of a dog, we have a chicken. Now, this is a part of what I'm talking about, you guys, okay? Elements that precede themselves, but also are all part of this grand scheme here. These universal clues, they're all to go within a grand loop, okay? Now, it's obvious that, to some, it seems as though there is no end. But I'm going to tell you right now, I reached the end a long time ago. I'm just showing you guys a lot of the exterior so that you can understand it when we actually reach that. For those of you who think I have some fucking jetpack and I'm just holding it, I want you guys to understand it's not necessarily just about that. And I've told you that numerous times if you have not already picked up on this. There are multiple rewards in this mystery, but it's all about how you attack this mystery, and which is why there are so many elements to this that look like they dismiss themselves. But they're all here for truth.
I gave you guys the answer then, and I'm going to give it to you now. But it's all about your choice on whether to see the truth or not. Okay, I'm not saying that shit just because the game is saying it. I'm saying it within reality, okay? You have an option. You can look at what I'm saying as complete bullshit, like I said a million times, or you can negate it, move on, think that shit is just a game, okay, and move on. Or you can understand greater things when they're right in front of you. And this is proof to that process. Now, I want you guys to understand, when I say that it's your choice, I mean it. But even more importantly, when I say you have the
Potential.
understand, you guys, I just gave you the answer, among others.
Now, what we're doing here, you guys, okay, is not just backtracking. It's not just showing you an old clip once again. Okay, I know a lot of people get kind of tired of me showing old clips, but the reason why I'm showing you that is because I'm literally showing you the process even within my own videos. Okay, and I'm showing you exactly how you can use these. Okay, we're going to do a little math here. This is GTA Time Traveling Answers Part 2 of 2. Okay, I made Part 1 and 2 within the same day, and that day was December 15th, 2015. Okay, I want you guys to really understand that. I made this in December 15th, okay? Now, I want you guys to understand something even deeper, okay? I made Great Scott Episode 3 7 months ago, okay? 7 fucking months ago. That was August, you guys. That was last year, August. Now, this episode was about Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Now, I know a lot of people are probably getting tired of me even bringing that show up right now without any tangible evidence. Now, what I'm going to be showing later on is pretty mind-blowing and it's going to be solving a big part of the, the few parts of this mystery, which is, one answer among others, okay? I want you guys to understand that this fucking show, okay, is giving us the answers, and I want you to realize this ain't no fucking coincidence, all right? I want you to realize I live in California, you guys. I'm not some fucking celebrity. I don't know these motherfuckers. Do you really think like I'm pulling strings to anything here? No, I want you guys to understand all I'm doing is showing you the truth. Once again, 2015, December 15th, okay? Now I want you to realize something, all right? Always Sunny in Philadelphia has a new season, okay? Now, this season is season 11, all right? Season 11. Pretty interesting, but I'll be getting back to the 11 later on, okay? Now, aside from their eyes here, I want you guys to pay attention to something, okay? Pay attention. The 11th season premiered January 6th, 2016, okay? I want you to think about that. I want you guys to think about that, all right? It started in 2016, January 6th. All right. So, if people are ready to dismiss theory based on shit that, you know, whatever, we can prove in the game based on glitches or whatever, that's cool. But I want you guys to open your mind and clear it for a second and think about what we've been doing. Okay? I want you to think about it and do the math a little bit. Okay? Because I'm going to show you something in the 11th season that honestly just plain isn't coincidence, you guys. It's all part of these universal clues and things that we've been looking up time and time again for evidence and for reason, way deeper than GTA. And to be perfectly honest, if you're ready to dismiss math here, okay, math, simple fucking math, January 6th and December 15th and August of 2015, okay? I want you guys to think about that. Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Potential. So now, following our process of segregation and rearranging, okay, even my own videos, you guys, we're going to understand clues as they lie. No different than the Lollipop Guild. And no different than potential. Episode 3. The gang hits the slopes.
Holy shit! Holy shit, that is steep!
Trust me, this is the best way to learn.
See, this is why I don't like leaving Philly, man. This is nuts.
You're gonna be fine, man. The mountain is a majestical place where you push your limits and you maximize your potential.
You maximize your potential.
No, the mountain is a place where you party, man. Have fun. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, like those 80s movies.
Yeah, but we're not in a movie. I mean, we're gonna get hurt.
You're not gonna get hurt. For some reason, the rules are just different on the mountain.
Rules are just different on the mountain.
The rules for what? Everything, dude. You've seen those 80s movies.
Everything, dude. You've seen those 80s movies. You've seen those 80s movies.
Now, before you dismiss this, I want you to think about it. I warned you guys about this show, okay, 7 months ago. But I got to this show using the process. And I just used the process for my videos once again, which is the same thing we did when we found the X and we understood something, okay, deeper. Now, I want you guys to realize something. When I say clues as they lie, I really mean it. They lie in normal things that you see every single day. But they're easy enough for you to dismiss because they look like coincidences. But how is it that I warned you about a show 7 months ago, literally a year ago, and then I showed you an element of energy, you guys, that we were supposed to understand a year ago, and then the next year we get elements of 80s movies tied to mountains and potential. Clues as they lie. And even clues in the future.
What about this one? You know, I had a dream about, boiled eggs. Okay, so,
What do the eggs represent?
eggs, like, from a chicken.
Just eggs? No, Charlie, you're not getting it. I need you to draw something that's profound, that comes from someplace deep, but is also childlike and stupid to prove my point.
Hey, bro, maybe stop telling me what to do all the time, because if you tell me what to do, then, that's like, I got like a lame kind of square dude telling me what to do, and that's not really where art comes from.
Okay, dude.
So I'm gonna draw eggs that represent eggs, bro. It's gonna be hella cool, man. You're gonna like these eggs.
We're breaking eggs. We're just breaking eggs. We're about to make this great, big, huge egg thing. That's it. Lots of eggs. gangster shit, nigga. Damn, I should write these metaphors down. Your boy a straight poet. Poetry, man. That's what the world needs.
Apollo, the god of the sun, light, knowledge, medicine, plague, archery, oracles, art, music, and poetry.